Everyone starts their minimalism journey in their own way. For Minimal Mom, she started when she was a stay-at-home mom and trying to figure out ways to enjoy the dream life she wanted. She stumbled on a podcast that inspired her to start her minimalism journey, which eventually resulted in her getting rid of 80% of things that she really didn't need, and now she's inspiring and helping others to do the same. That's why in today's video, we're sharing her top 10 money wasters that you can get rid of that are currently in your household. Make sure to keep watching until the end, because we're sharing a huge bonus reason about how decluttering can help you with your finances. Number 1, workout shoes, clothes, and equipment. It's very common for people to buy equipment to motivate them to work out. Unfortunately, most of the time, this results in buying things that you'll never use. Even though your intentions were good, impulsive purchasing got the best of you. According to Minimal Mom, who has faced this problem before, it's best to try and build the habit first and then reward yourself with shoes, clothes, and equipment afterward. For example, when I wanted to start boxing as an exercise in my home, I wanted to buy some gloves and a bag, but I was worried it would go to waste. So I set myself a goal to try and continuously box without a bag for 3 months. If I could do it, then I know it's likely I would keep it up, and not surprisingly, I've kept up with it to this day. Another point is that the gear can be incredibly expensive, especially if it's brand name, and chances are you likely already have enough gear to get you started. Number 2, clothes that don't fit. How many times has it happened to you that you went out shopping in the clearance section of a store and found some really nice clothes that you couldn't quite fit into? The thoughts in your head were something like, I'll be able to fit into this once I lose 5 pounds, so I'll buy it anyway. But what ends up happening is that you have a beautiful closet full of things that you can't fit into and have never been worn. The Minimal Mom has a way around this. She says to only stick to buying clothes that fit right now. If they don't fit right now, then avoid buying them. This simple trick will make sure you only buy clothes that you'll actually wear because you fit into them. Number 3, food on sale. When you see food on sale at the store, it can be so tempting to buy it. While buying on sale is good, the real problem shows up when you start buying sales just because they're on sale as opposed to you needing them because you actually eat it. There's no real easy way around this except to do what Minimal Mom says. She focuses on what her family really likes by making a list and sticking to it. To avoid tempting sales, she does her best to be tunnel vision to keep her sights away from the sales while going through the aisles. Practice makes perfect, so don't beat yourself up if you end up giving into sales sometimes. However, you can give in to your impulses to want to learn more about how to declutter and save by subscribing to Investors Weekly. Number 4, miracle products. The idea of miracle products like anti-aging creams, wrinkle-reducing creams, and products that will clean your house more effectively than other brands has been around forever, and the sad truth is that they're really not that special. In fact, most of the top-tier branded products are not only made in the same way as the off-brands, but are even made in the same place, but packaged with a different label. So Minimal Mom makes a clear note that what matters isn't the product you're using, but the consistency with which you use the products. For example, if you want whiter teeth, you don't just use the claimed best brand once and hope to have whiter teeth. You have to brush your teeth every day, twice a day. Then the brand doesn't matter so much, but the act of you being consistent does. Number 5, baby toys and gear. For those who have kids, you'll likely agree with Minimal Mom when she says that baby toys and gear take up the most space. If we think about this for a second, babies outgrow toys and clothes super fast. So buying several toys and clothes that will become useless very fast can really be a waste of money. The best alternative is to borrow toys and gear from other mothers. This way you can see if your baby even likes an item before you have to commit to buying it. When you do find something you like, then you can get it cheaper on Facebook Marketplace or in a second-hand store. Number 6, craft supplies. Another major place where you can lose money is craft supplies. As parents, it's encouraged to foster creativity, critical thinking, and self-efficacy in your children. However, we think that having a ton of craft supplies is what results in that. Funnily enough, kids have the most fun when you give them simple items. For example, give your kid a cardboard box and some masking tape, and watch the amazing things they'll come up with. For kids, less is more, so if you want them to explore their creativity while keeping your house decluttered, then avoid craft supplies. Number 7, holiday decor. It seems that every year, holiday decor comes earlier and earlier. In fact, just yesterday they were putting items out for Easter, and we haven't even gotten to Valentine's Day yet. With this high-level marketing, you may almost feel obliged to decorate for all the holidays, but it really just causes you to spend more than you need to. Minimal Mom likes to limit how much she decorates to help her avoid consumerist behavior, like only allowing a sign on the door for Halloween. Bonus tip, on top of limiting the number of decorations you display, you can also reuse decorations as the seasons change. My partner often does this, but roughly every season, we'll change the layout of our rooms to make them feel fresh and new. Number 8, kitchen gadgets and appliances. 9 times out of 10, kitchen gadgets are bought out of convenience, but the convenience gets quickly overthrown by how complicated it is to disassemble and clean the gadget. Of course, this results in it being stored away and never used, or in other words, a waste of money. Simply put, the easiest way to avoid this is to get rid of any appliance you haven't used for over 6 months, and to really just avoid buying anything that you've been doing fine without. Number 9, kids' toys, books, and games. At the end of the day, kids value time with you much more than their own toys. It can be hard to constantly pay attention to your kids and to be annoyed when they're acting out or are a bit moody. But more often than not, you can easily fix this behavior by getting rid of their toys and spending time with them. Funnily enough, you end up with much more creative and kind children when they have fewer things and can use their imagination to enjoy themselves. Of course, the benefits continue because having fewer things means spending less money as well as having a cleaner home. Minimal Mom makes it clear that the reason why parents feel so obliged to buy their children things are because of marketing, childhood, and peer pressure. Marketing is all over the place, and commercials almost make you feel like a bad parent if you don't buy your kid the latest gadget. Your own childhood influences the toys that you buy for your kids because you want your kids to have the same things you wanted, regardless of whether they want them or not. Lastly, peer pressure from other parents making remarks on playdates, like if your kids don't have toys, then what are they going to play with? Kids don't need a lot to have fun, and if you thought this tip was helpful, then let us know by liking the video. Number 10, storage containers. Everyone has enough storage containers, and yes, that includes you. The common thing is to see how cluttered your kitchen is and have the thought that you need to get more storage. However, what it actually means is that you need to declutter your kitchen so that what you have can fit into the storage containers you have. There are several ways to do this, but simply going through your house a little at a time will eventually help you get your home totally clear and clutter-free, and help you avoid wasting money on more storage that you don't need. Bonus, number 11. Decluttering items in your home isn't only good for making your house look nice and clean, but it's actually an extremely effective way to lower your debt. Firstly, a lot of items in your home can be sold to make extra money for paying down debt. Secondly, having fewer items helps you realize how little you need to live happily, causing a cascading effect that makes you spend less and have more money which you can put towards paying off debt faster.